Hey guys, take a look at this study here. This is from Gorgiev from 1928. This one first prize in a composing tourney. And I'll give you a hint. It involves domination. It's not much of a hint, but perhaps it might lead some of you to the right path. Okay, I'm assuming that you've solved this. If you haven't, then take a look at the solution. Knight to d3 check. King to c4, attacking. Now both knights are attacked. So bishop to d5, and we will recover a piece. If he takes the knight on d3, we'll pick up the bishop. So if he takes the bishop instead, this is the main line of the problem. King to d5, knight to b4 check. And there's the fork of the king and the bishop. This is actually the best line. I check all of these with Houdini because some of these older problems, unfortunately, were done in the era before computers, and there are some cooks here and there. This one doesn't have a cook. However, the main line here is c4, but Houdini says that e6 holds on longer, but then finds a mate in 30. So we won't bother with that. The problem still works, but let's look at the more compact main line instead of Houdini's torturous refutation. Okay, so king to c4, knight takes a2, of course, and now the king moves in to threaten both knights again. If he can win one of those knights, then it's going to be a draw. So knight to c1, this sets a trap. King to b2, and now knight to d2 closes the trap, because if black plays king to c1, then knight to e4 check loses the bishop and the game. So in order to try and win the knight, black tries bishop to d8 check, moving the bishop out of range. King moves to c6, and now black thinks he can take the knight. Of course, he sets himself up for discovery, but after, say, for instance, knight to e4, discovered check, king to c2, and white really can't do anything here. This is a dead draw. So instead, after king takes c1, we play king to d7. Instead, we're attacking the bishop. And now, this is the whole point of the study. Because even though the board is wide open, and even though the knight is on d2, black, to his horror, finds out that his bishop is not safe. This is the domination theme I alluded to earlier. For instance, if he plays bishop to a5, then knight to c4 check. If he plays, excuse me, it's going back here. If he plays instead bishop to f6, then knight to e4 check. If he plays bishop to h4, knight to f3 check. And finally, if he plays bishop to b6, knight to c4 check. And of course, the other bishop moves available, are covered by the king. So, amazingly enough, the knight dominates the bishop in this position. Very nice, and I'm sure worthy of the first prize it got. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.